defensive ends, you got to stay outside. You got to make sure you know this guy's going to scramble and try to make plays, and you got to make sure you keep him in the pocket.
Brown will throw it. Quickly complete. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains. Took just one play, and they got it almost to midfield. First down from the 49. Wide receiver comes in motion. Off the play fake on first down. Finds his big tight end. Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a first down at the 31.
And as soon as the receiver caught the ball, you saw the quarterback start communicating to his teammates what the next play was going to be, because they're now changing the tempo and going fast.
The give to the back. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Well, just nothing doing on that last run, and they knew coming into this one they were going to be challenged, right? This is one of the best defenses in all of college football. For them to have any shot, they're going to have to do a lot better running the football.
Now the play fake. Incomplete, and he threw that one up for grabs and into traffic, and fortunate to get it back.
I think for the quarterback, he's going to have to be so good with his eyes in this game. They're going up against one of the best defenses in the country. You've got to look guys off, especially when you're trying to throw to your primary target like he was on that last one.
Just had to get rid of that one to save the yardage on third down. Here comes the field goal unit as they'll try to take the 3. This whole place going to see if this kicker can operate in a sea of noise. Absolutely perfect. That'll bring him to within 4. So the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away after putting up a field goal. Let's see what the defense can do. He'll start the return inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. Off to a good start here, and back to work now with a 7-3 lead. Out of the gun, the running back has it. They'll knock him down after a 6-yard gain to the 27. The Gamecocks in a good spot here with 2nd and short. The give to the back. Turning it on! And they finally get him down, but not before. He's got him set up for business at the 49-yard line. And the Gamecocks, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Quarterback moving out of the pocket. They'll force him out of bounds after a solid pickup on the play.
And this is the hard part about being on defense and choosing whether to be conservative or bring the blitz. They bring the blitz, he sees it, and that's what he does really well. Sees it and immediately makes a decision, gets to some green grass, and gets a positive gain for this offense.
The Gamecocks come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. On 3rd and short, they keep it on the ground here. Kangaroos his way. And you can see the offense just feeling itself. They've got it down to the 21. And the Gamecocks are moving quickly down the field. Looking to throw on first down. Finds a man on the left. That completion will take it close to the 5-yard line. They'll mark it at the 6. After coming up with back-to-back explosive plays, here they are, 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4. 2nd and goal coming up. Tries again to get it in. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. That brings us to 3rd and goal from the 6 after they went backwards on the last one. From the gun, wants to pass. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf. They'll send out the kicker to try to salvage this drive. Just drives it between the uprights. They're up by a touchdown here in the 1st. After putting up the field goal, they're set to kick it away.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Off-play action on first down. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
Sometimes it takes quarterbacks a few plays to really get into the rhythm of the game and not force things. I think the quarterback that time was really trying to force the ball to his wide receiver, but against man coverage, there were other guys on that play that were open that could have had a chance. So this quarterback just needs to settle down a little bit. He won't be throwing as many incompletions if he just lets the coverage tell him where to go with the ball.
That's the end of the quarter, and South Carolina has the lead. And we've come to the end of one, and let's take a quick moment to catch up on the stats. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game in the second quarter. So they go back to work after the break, and it is third down. Brown wants to pass. Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22. Auburn's going to have to send out the punt team. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. He'll field the punt and try to make a big play. They were playing with fire on that return, and he got loose for a good return of better than 30 yards. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. Pressure coming. Quick strike complete. And the big fella couldn't elude the cornerback who makes a sure tackle. The Gamecocks have taken it inside the 20. They'll go to work in the air on second down. Receiver wasn't ready for the throw, incomplete. We'll see if they go back to the air after the incompletion. It's 3rd and 5. Third down play from the gun. Touchdown Gamecocks! Grabbed in the end zone to put 6 on the board.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Now here comes that Auburn offense onto the field again. So far, they've only been able to muster a field goal, but hoping to get things cooking here. Out of the gun to give to the back. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. And the Tigers now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. From the gun, the ground game. Quick spin on the line. Now after that run, they're in pretty good shape at the 30-yard line.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
Brown will throw it. He lobs one high down the left side. And trying to put points on the board on third down. Now they're staring at fourth down. Auburn sends out the punting unit. Makes the catch at the 30. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. Basically everything they've tried has worked, scoring a couple of touchdowns and a field goal on their first 3 possessions. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down, second down coming. They're dealing with a second and long. Rides the back on the option to give. Ball's at the 47. They're looking at a third down and short. From the gun, wants to pass. Makes the grab. It's Jennings. He'll go out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 31 and a big pickup on that one. And the Gamecocks will snap it on 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Here's a heat. Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32. Plenty of work to do here on second and long. On the move. Really good pickup on second down there. Leaves them with 3rd and 2. The Gamecocks come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. He's going to look for a man on 3rd and short. Got it set up on the outside. And that did not work. Defense smelled that one out from the beginning. They'll play it safe and try for 3. Splits the uprights. It's good. And now the lead is even bigger. That lead just keeps getting fatter, and this kickoff team doing a little running.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
And Auburn is ready to go back to work on offense. After giving up that score, now it's incumbent on this offense to kind of get a back and forth going, Jesse, in this game.
They got to put some points on the board here. There's obviously a lot of football to go, so it's not necessarily panic time just yet, but I'm getting the ball into the hands of my best playmakers on this drive.
I hear you, Jesse, but not panic time. Have you seen my defense? I mean, I'm not trusting them to get a lot of stops, so it puts a lot of pressure on this offense.
The Tigers really need to keep this drive alive on 3rd down. They'll try to bully their way for the first. That defensive front just flat whipped them as they knock him down for a big loss. Auburn's going to have to send out the punt team. They'll look to pin him deep. On the move, looking for a little sliver of hope. Very little will make a crowd hold its breath like a punt return, and he brought them to their feet on that one. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Looking downfield on 1st down. Snagged in the middle. It's Rhodes. He stops him at the 31, but not before. He picks up 10 yards on the play. And they'll line up from the 31 on 1st down. Looking to throw on 1st down. Grabbed behind the line. It's Prince. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play.
Nice job by this defense creating that negative play. That's what all defenses want to do. But look at this. This offense, they ain't scared. Right back on the ball, ready to run another play, ready to make this defense work.
Lost to fire on 2nd down. Makes the catch. It's Jennings. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, South Carolina! They want to finish the season strong, and man, are they doing that here in this Week 11 performance.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They are going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Pulls it, fires complete. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short game there. Auburn lines up quickly. Brown wants to pass. Here's the pressure. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Rushes on him. And he feels the heat coming, and it burns him up. Another sack. The defense calls the timeout. Their 2nd of the day as they try to get their act together. Punt is in the air. He'll return it from around the 50. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. Going right to work up top. Right on the money. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Leaves it with the back. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Nice job by the defense. A lot of times offenses want time to mesh that RPO and read it. Nah, the defense got in there so fast, they didn't give him an option. Got the nice tackle for a loss, putting the offense in a worse situation.
Got his man on the right. Open space at the 25. Wrestled out of bounds at the 12, and another productive play on this drive. And the Gamecocks getting set on 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Makes the grab on the left. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there.
It's so nice as a quarterback when you've got a guy like that working for you in the slot. He has such a good feel to find the open spaces in the defense. Just
touchdown Gamecocks! Quick strike through the air for the score.
And this is blowout city. This offense has been up and down the field. We've seen explosive plays. They score again here right before halftime. I don't know, guys. I mean, can we do running clock in the second half?
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll get a chance to work on that hurry-up offense here in the final minute of the first half. Brown will throw it. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18. This will likely be the last play of the half. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. Just about set here in the second half as Auburn about to kick it off. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. Let's see if they can keep that first half momentum rolling. First play from scrimmage, and they'll keep it on the ground. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up 1. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Back to pass. Throws for the tight end. Working that left side. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's first down. Give to the running back. Oh, he's got some space. And he left the first defender grabbing at air before he was finally tackled. They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. They'll go to the ground. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line after picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. A run to the quarterback. And they'll stop him after a minimal pickup.
You know, I really like this QB running the football because I know he's got a lot of speed, but he's not the biggest guy in the world. So he's not going to be able to break a lot of tackles. You really got to do a good job of trying to scheme ways to get him out in more space.
Working their way closer and closer. A third down conversion, and they've got it at the 26. The Gamecocks back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. Finds a little bit of room. Give him a couple down to the 23. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. He wants to change this route. Now they'll run it on the toss. What a nice job by the defense to string it out, not give him any kind of alley, and knock him down for a loss.
Nice job by this defense. Listen, you got to understand, they're going to run the football. They're going to try to milk the clock, Jesse. They got the huge lead.
Haven't been a lot of good plays for this defense in this game so far, so can they build on that one? Can they create some turnovers here in the second half to get back in this game?
And the throw out to the sideline, good for a few. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down. So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. The play action fake. Big tight end makes the grab. It's a first down. Picks up enough to give them 1st and 10 from the 11. And the Gamecocks didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically down the field. Off the play fake on first down to throw. He steps out of bounds just short of the goal line, and they'll try to finish it with a score from there. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Second down, he'll throw it. Quarterback now on the run, still looking. Touchdown, Gamecocks! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. He didn't see anyone open, said, no problem, I'll take care of it myself.
Yeah, I've been there before. Been there, done that. Not my first rodeo. I've been in this kind of situation. Down by the goal line, I'm getting outside, and I'm taking it in myself.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So here comes the Auburn offense. They'll move the tight end. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. It's a runs like that that can really help your field position as they're up at the 35.
Definitely been tough sledding for this guy, especially in the first half. They gave him the ball a bunch, but they just don't have a ton of yards on the ground to show for it at this point. That looked like a pretty good run, though. You just wonder maybe in the second half, if they keep giving him the football, it may start paying some dividends.
The Tigers lining up, just needing a few tough inches on third down. And they needed an inch, and they didn't get it. This defense gives up nothing, and you'll like it. Hunt is on its way. Makes the catch, wants to make a move upfield. Coverage team gets the job done, and they'll mark him down at the 38-yard line. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. And there was nowhere to go. Just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Looking to throw. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. The Gamecocks will punt this one away. He couldn't find much running room there. Didn't get a lot of blocking, and he'll step out of bounds. Let's see what they have dialed up as this drive starts from the 29-yard line. Brown wants to pass. Bringing the heat. He's going to take off.
Defense is all about creating negative plays, and he does a really good job at the quarterback spot of not taking sacks. Like, that's a great job. He wants to throw the football. The clock goes off. He takes off and gets a positive gain.
The throw. Caught near the sticks. It's LeBoy. Finds enough room to get it up to the 44 before he's knocked out of bounds. We've reached the break. It's South Carolina holding the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. I guess if you're an optimist, the stage is set for a massive fourth-quarter comeback. They'll go back to work with a first down in the final period. Wants to go up top on first down. They're setting up the screen. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5. Wants to go up top. The screen, he's got wheels. And good blocking in space out there to give him enough room to pick up the first down. And the Tigers are on the move. Tight end now in motion. To the air on first down. Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49. The Tigers trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Going to sling it on second down. Makes the catch. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. It'll be 3rd and long. Brown will throw it. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion. Auburn sends out the punting unit. He won't be able to return this one as it goes out of bounds. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. A rather unproductive series last time, 3 and out, and they'll try to breaks into the open. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37. He has 89 yards on the ground, and he's been terrific all season, ranking in the top 10 in rushing. Picks up the first down, still moving. Speeding down the left side. Touchdown, South Carolina. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing. They add on another score, and now that record so close to going to 8-1 on the season.
Points, points, and more points. This offense has had their way. They just keep their foot on the gas, keep putting up points, keep putting up touchdowns. And you know what? This is one of those stats days. You look back and you're like, that guy had 12 touchdowns on the year. Well, 4 or 5 of them might have been in this game.
First play of the drive, wants to throw. A little release to the back. And he's just run out of bounds, maybe living to fight another day there. It'll be a loss on the play. The Tigers have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Looking to fire. Gets it out quickly. At the 40, there he goes. Turning on the Jets. The 20. He's at the... And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Tigers.
Yeah, good for them. They put together a drive. They got a touchdown. It's been a bad day. I mean, this is a day they're going to want to forget. They're getting destroyed, but at least you get some positive vibes. Maybe finish this game on a little bit of a high note. A little bit.
Here's the return from inside his 10. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. The give on the option. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. They go to the ground. There he goes. Brought down at the 33, but not before he gets 10. With the first down, they'll put it in play from the 33. They'll ride the hot hand. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. They'll give it to the back. Past the first down marker and still running. There he goes. The tag. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Gamecocks. That one pushes this lead out a little bit more here in the 4th, and now they can smell 8 straight wins. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, a couple of Mountain West teams colliding in a game that could have some implications. Wyoming looks like an old punching bag out there today, and I did not expect to say that. This fan base, heck, this coaching staff were not expecting these results. They're trailing by 14 to Air Force. Any change of momentum, any notable highlights from Mountain West country, we'll let you know, fellas.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. It's picked off, and that's number 10. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football. This offense has it with really good field position. Smart move to keep it on the ground. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. They'll leave it with him. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And I think that might be an example of the running back maybe trying to do a little bit too much. Everybody wants to try to bounce the ball outside and hit the home run, but in college football at this level, you just need to do a better job taking what the defense gives you.
He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot him at the 24-yard line. The officials stop the clock for the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is that much closer to victory. And the Gamecocks will line it up on 1st and 10. This time they'll go to the running game. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, 2nd and 7. Stuck with a running game on 1st down. Now here they come again. Power football with the run. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here. The Gamecocks come to the line on 3rd down, trying to keep this drive alive. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And we have breaking news. They score yet another touchdown.
And honestly, it's been about complementary football in this game, right? We've seen this offense go up and down the field. They've been lighting up the scoreboard, but the defense has done a great job, too, getting off the field and putting their offense in really good position in this game. The head coach has got to love what he's seen on both sides of the ball today.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Leaves him with the back. Very little running room, if any, and he just hasn't had anywhere to go in this one. And the Tigers with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to avoid the loss.
And this defense has put a game together. Like, it is hard to put all the facets of defense together. Run defense, pass defense. They've been so good, man. Dialed in. You could tell they were ready. They were fast. They were physical. They dominated this football game today.
Brown wants to pass. He's taking a deep shot. What a spectacular grab there as they try to finish this game with a little something to feel good about.